family, it's your girl Miss T. I know it's been a long time, no recipe. I've been gone for a minute because I had to take some time out to develop my spice line. That's right, Soultry Seasonings is here, baby. Soultry spices so you can put a little soul back into your food. So visit us at SoultrySeasonings.com and grab yourself some spices and some blends. So today, guys, I will be making Quesa Birria tacos using Soultry Seasonings' own Blazing Birria taco seasoning. This is my baby Ashton. He's going to be helping me out today. So let's get into this thing. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and stay tuned for the video. So let's get into this recipe, family. For the consomme, you're going to need 3 limes, some cilantro, a yellow onion. You're going to need ancho and guajillo chilies. I know I'm probably butchering that, so you're going to need that. You're going to need these type of chilies for the recipe. You're going to need some beef broth and, of course, some Soultry Seasonings Blazing Birria taco seasoning and some bay leaves. Let's do it. So the first step is to prep our chilies. We're going to cut off the top and then cut them down the middle and remove all of the seeds. You can try to shake them out, but don't worry if you're not able to remove them all, because after we boil them a little, they're going to fall right out. It's all good. So now we got our chilies prepped. We're going to put them in a pot of water on the stove and bring it to a boil. After it begins to boil, we're going to remove it from the heat, cover it, and let it simmer for about 20 minutes just to soften them up so we can make our puree. Now we can strain the water from the chilies. We don't want to use any of that water because it can be really bitter and it might have some seeds left in it, so we want to get rid of all of that. The chilies are nice and soft now, ready to be pureed. So we're going to grab our blender, put the chilies inside, and fill it up about halfway with some beef broth. And that's going to really kick that flavor up a notch. We're going to puree these maybe about a minute. It shouldn't take you too long to do this. Our puree is ready. So now we're going to set that to the side, and then we're going to take about 1/3 of an onion and a little pinch of garlic and saute that in a skillet until it is translucent. After we saute the onion and garlic, we're going to remove that from the skillet, set it to the side, and now we can prep our beef shanks. Now again, make sure you have the Soultry Seasonings Blazing Birria taco seasonings to season your beef shanks before we brown them in the skillet. Make sure you get both sides. Don't scrap on the seasonings, okay? Now we're going to use the same skillet that we use to saute the garlic and onion to brown our beef shanks. And now I'm going to add the beef shanks in one by one. And we just want to leave those in there for maybe a minute or two, just enough to brown them on each side. Now the beef shanks are ready. Go and grab your crock pot because we're about to set it and forget it. That's what I'm talking about. So first we're going to add the beef shanks to the crock pot. We're going to add in the garlic and onions. We're going to add 1 to 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, and then we'll add the chili pepper puree over top of all of that. You're going to need about 1 to 2 cups of beef broth, and of course, Blazing Birria taco seasonings by Soultry Seasonings, and a couple bay leaves. And then we'll let this simmer for about 4 to 5 hours. So let's build these tacos. So the first thing that we need to do is take our corn tortilla and softly lay it over the consomme. It's important not to saturate the tortilla because they are really soft and it's easy for them to fall apart. So lightly lay it over the consomme on both sides, and then we're going to put it in the skillet. I added a dash of oil and I put it on medium to high heat. And we're just going to let that get crisp for a couple seconds before we add the remaining ingredients. So now that your tortilla has firmed a little bit, we'll go ahead and add the beef to the tortilla. And then after we get the beef in, we'll top it with a little mozzarella cheese, and we'll just let that rest in the skillet for maybe a minute or so. After you feel that the tortilla is nice and crisp on the other side, we'll go ahead and fold the tortilla over, and as you can see, it's a nice golden brown. Tender beef, melted cheese, and now for the dip. We're going to use that consomme that we have in our crock pot and pour that into a little bowl. We're going to add a squirt of lime and then top it off with some chopped onions and some fresh chopped cilantro. It's going down. So that's it, guys. Quesa Birria tacos. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I do. And don't forget, copy some Soultry Seasonings Blazing Birria Taco Seasoning at SoultrySeasonings.com. And as always, if you have any questions or comments about this recipe, please leave them down below. And I'll see you next time. Peace. SoultrySeasonings.com. Get yourself some tacos. Doing too much.